The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are now in a spot where, yeah, they got to find a franchise quarterback with the retiring of Tom Brady, allegedly, so far. We'll see what happens. But also, it's the fact that this team has some offensive line issues, among other things. So today we are going to address some of those in our latest, well, really our first mock draft for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So far this year, it's 1.0, which means a couple of different things. Number one, no trading. Just see where the board falls and go from there. And number two, have some fun with it. So that's what we're going to do. So 7-round mock draft here. High speed, low drag, because I ain't got that kind of time. Care for position of value relatively high, as well as draft for needs is also relatively high. A little bit of randomness, which I am for my wife. You guys need a little bit of randomness in your life. But also because, crazy things happen in the draft all the time. So we're going to jump right into it. The Buccaneers at 19 and go ahead and start the draft. So I've actually got all the needs written down on my phone here because I'm a nerd. And looks like, so the Bucs, I've got like 4 or 5 different needs. So I would like to get a tackle because it just makes sense. Like, just get a tackle, help yourself out. Also, quarterback, I think we can get away with getting one of the quarterback in the later rounds because, I want to see what Kyle Trask has-ish. I don't know. Also, safety, edge, corner, maybe another wide receiver later on. We'll see what happens there. But we're going to jump right into it now. And so Broderick Jones and Antonio Harrison are there at tackle. I would actually really like them to get a left tackle in the start of the first round here. So if I had to choose right now, also Osiris Torrance is there. He's a stud. Again, this is no trading. If I could trade down, I would. I would definitely trade down, see if I can get Osiris Torrance there, or maybe Broderick Jones, maybe even Antonio Harrison in a better position here, and also get some more draft capital for the Buccaneers. Maybe get back up in the first round. But enough talking. We're going to go with Broderick Jones. I feel like he's got the highest ceiling out of all the tackles in this draft, and he makes a lot of sense to me. So we're going to go Broderick Jones there and see who else falls. Oh, see, this is why the draft is fun. And this is why I love the draft simulator. By the way, center is also not a need. You're gonna get Jensen back this year and he's gonna be with you through 2024. So he came back from a freak knee injury or from a very concerning knee injury, and he's good to go. So stop telling me that it's a concern. Fine, we'll get a center in the later rounds and we'll fix it. But overall, right now, I want to go corner and I want to go tight end here. This is a deep tight end class, and I love me some Emmanuel Forbes. So, do we go Darnell Washington? If I could, I would trade back up and get both of those guys, Emmanuel Forbes and Darnell Washington, but I'm going to go Emmanuel Forbes. I love his length on the outside. I really feel like this is also kind of helping out a huge need for the Buccaneers, so we're going to go with it here. So at 82, this is going to be interesting because you've got a need at defensive lineman, more specifically a run stuffer, because I feel like, you got Hall last year in the second round, early in the second round as a defensive tackle. That's really a good speed rusher. You also got, I feel like, who's the best defensive tackle in the NFL, Vita Vea. So, I really feel like you're more looking for a run stuffer here. So also you got Byron Young there at 91. This is tough because I also want to get edge if I can. So, but I love Jacqueline Roy. If you watch any tape on him, he holds his ground well. He's a very good run defender. I still think he brings you a little something in the past. So potentially a 3-down guy for you in the future. So you get your defensive tackle there. Now we're going to see what they got for O-lineman here. So we got our tackle. We got everything going there. Oh, there we go. Antonio Mafi. I got to see? Oh, Joe Timmon went to the Commanders. Fine. It is what it is there. So, so we got our tackle. We got our corner. What else do we need? We also got our D lineman. So I want to go guard here because, again, I don't think center is a huge need. I think you can still get some good guys later on, but I'm going to go center here because I really like the value here. Olusegun Oluwatimi. I know that's not even close to the pronunciation, but we're going to go with it. So the backup center out of Michigan holds up well in the run and pass game. I think he could develop into being something potentially special moving on down the line too. Let's see here. Excuse me. So looks like, and Chandler Zavala did declare for the draft, so he's good to go. Rashad Torrance is there. He's going to be there at like 170. Drake Nugent. I'm betting Drake Nugent's going to fall at 175. There's a lot of talent there, so I'm actually going to go Quindell Johnson because, let's face it, safety is a need for the Buccaneers. So we're going to go with safety because I do think that Quindell Johnson is going to be a really good play for him. Jake Nugent. falls to him at 175. Love it. Not even going to think about it. The reason I got Nugent here was because he can play guard. He can do a lot of different things for your team, and I really love it there. So we got center, we got guard. Kenny McIntosh is there. Jake Bobo. Who else? Do we go Jake Bobo here? Like, that's just a name, isn't it? Bobo. Isn't that like a drink or something like that? I don't know. Cameron Latu. I'm going to go crazy. I'm going Cameron Latu, the tight end coming up out of, I know we got 2 tight ends, but I don't care. Darnell Washington is that deep threat. Cameron Latu is that blocker and big play guy. I think you got your number 1 and your number 2 tight end there. I absolutely, Kurtrell Clark is there. We got our corner. Darius Davis is there too. Yeah, we're going to go Darius Davis, the speedster wide receiver. I love it. And then, who's there at quarterback? Did we miss out on Hall? Or, yeah, Jaron Hall? Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Who cares? Okay, so, I mean, he went to the pick before us, so it's fine. Actually, I want a kicker, too, for the Bucs. I really do. We're going to go Jake Moody. Yeah, I like me some Jake Moody. Dude's a stud. All right, fine. 253, ending this whole entire shindig. Let's see. Leonard Taylor. Let's go 3 tight ends. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to make some fans really, really upset. Ethan Evans. I mean, Tyson Bagent. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Get a quarterback in the 7th round because, again, I don't think it's that big of a need. Like, yeah, you're probably going to get a guy in free agency and all that, so it is what it is there. So, starting out, again, if it was up to me, I would have traded back up into the 2nd round and got Darnell Washington there. Oh, no, we only got that's right. We got Forbes instead of Washington and Latu. Whew, we kind of bailed ourselves out of one there. So Broderick Jones, I think he's got the highest ceiling out of all the left tackles in this draft. I really like his length. I like his athleticism. I think he could be a really good left tackle for you in the future. Emmanuel Forbes, the lanky cornerback coming up out of Mississippi State. I love his size. I love his long arms. I love the fact that he can run. He immediately fills a huge need here for the Buccaneers. And then Jacqueline Roy, the defensive tackle out of LSU. I said it. He's a run stuffer, but he also brings you a little bit of different moves there on the pass rush as well. So he's got some stuff for you there too. Olusegun Oluwataniyi, not even close. I know I'm not even close with that pronunciation, but the backup center for Michigan, the man, I think, again, you've got Jensen for a couple of years. I think that getting Oluwataniyi is going to be a really good move because you can develop him, you can see what you've got in him, and he doesn't need to start right away. And also maybe you can start him out of guard and see what he does there. Then getting Quindell Johnson, the safety here out of Memphis, falls to you there. I love it because safety is low-key a need for the Buccaneers. You don't know what's going to happen with some of those guys. Then you have Drake Nugent. He can play center. He can play guard. Just more help for you in the trenches, which is exactly what you need. You get Cameron Latu here. 12 touchdowns. Got 12 touchdowns for Alabama over the last couple of years. I love it. Then you get Darius Davis, the speedster, the playmaker coming up out of TCU. I love it. I think he's going to bring a lot of value to the Buccaneers. Then Jake Moody, the kicker. I love it. I think he's going to be a lot of fun moving forward and be a really big part of their special teams for a long time. And then Tyson Bagent, quarterback. I've liked Bagent for a little while now. He's been kind of one of my guys I've been taking in the 7th round a couple of times now. So at the end of the day, I think he's going to be one of those guys that you can develop. And again, at least just see what you got. Usually the 7th round is saved for players that you might not be able to resign to contracts. You just draft them and go from there and see what happens. But that's it. That is our very first Tampa Bay Buccaneer Mock Draft 1.0 for 2023. Let us know what you guys think and make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below. We would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about our very first Tampa Bay Buccaneers mock draft for 2023.